Hey everyone, and welcome back to Basketball Trending, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the absolute 500-pound monster of a player, Troy Escalade Jackson. If you thought Shaquille O'Neal was the biggest player in basketball history, think again folks, because weighing in at about 500 pounds and standing at 6'10", we've never seen such a player ever in basketball history like Troy Jackson. Now if you guys don't know who Troy was, he was the younger brother of Mark Jackson, a former NBA player and current commentator. Yes, among the many wondrous facts about unquestionably the largest street ball players of all time is that the late Escalade came up under the wings of the player with the fourth most assists in NBA history, that being Mark. And what a path the late Escalade made, paving his own way as demonstratively as he did, going over obstacles with his first being his mammoth size and an even greater kindness. In 2005, Mark's epic playing career was over and it was time for Escalade to go on the cover of Sports Illustrated. His little bro had surpassed his big bro in fame. I remember one time we were walking through the mall and some kids ran behind us and I'm thinking they must recognize me. Instead, one of them taps me on the shoulder shyly and asks, "Can we take a picture with Escalade?" Mark said, "That was the first of what became many times where he was the one we wanted to meet." Escalade was born on January 11th, 1973 in Queens, New York, the youngest of 5 children to Harry and Marie Jackson. Troy did come out of nowhere, and it took us a little while to really connect, says Marie Jackson, Troy's mother. It took him a little while to mature, I think, because Mark made Troy feel like he had it all. Mark made him feel like he was a part of everything in the NBA life, and that made Troy a brat for a little bit. But he matured, and he became my gentle giant. He and Mark obviously had a really special relationship. Troy was much younger, but I always tell people same parents. It was 8 years or whatever after the previous child, but they must have a look in each other's eyes one night, and that led to Troy, said Mark, who you now know is one of the top analysts on ESPN's NBA coverage. While Mark started at Bishop Laughlin Memorial High School in Brooklyn and then St. John's University in Queens, Troy followed his footsteps as a young CYO baller for St. Pascal. The first time I remember seeing him play was 10, 11 years old, Mark recalled. He was ballin'. Where Mark considered his game his calling since he was a young boy, Troy took a little longer to take it seriously, perhaps distracted by the relatively lavish lifestyle that Mark had been sharing with him. Now, comparing Mark with his brother Troy is a little tough to do because Mark was nowhere near Troy in terms of weight and height. And although Troy weighed in at 500 pounds, being almost 7 feet tall, that didn't stop him from being a very athletic basketball player. Early on in his life, he had attended Hills East High School as a senior in Long Island, New York, but his performances at Rucker Park caught the attention of Bill Hewley, coach of the Wallace Community College in Selma, Alabama. Jackson enrolled at Wallace, and even though he continued to play at 500 pounds or even more in certain instances, just depended on what time of year it was, he received all-region honors as a sophomore. People wondered how I played at 500 plus pounds, but to me it felt natural, he later said. Jackson's accomplishments in community college led to a scholarship offer from the University of Louisville, though the school demanded that he lose weight. Jackson complied, and by his strict senior year at Louisville, he had slimmed down to about 363 pounds after adhering to a strict diet. Jackson only played 20 games for Louisville over 2 years, averaging 3 points per game and 1.6 rebounds per game in a reverse role. Now that is relatively impressive for his size and physique. It really shows that even though he was one of the biggest people in the world, when it came down to playing the sport, he was very dedicated and played like a normal basketball player. He really is one of the most fascinating players of all of sports. His physique really does defy the expected standard for all of basketball. I mean, most basketball players are known for being very lean, having very good muscle definition, and honestly, he really stands out in the mix. I mean, he really is unlike anyone else. Shaquille O'Neal, even back in the day, was significantly thinner, although he filled out a little bit later on. He definitely was nowhere near this size in his heyday. He became well known to basketball fans, and through the AND1 mixtape tour, a traveling streetball exhibition which he joined in 2002, he got a lot more popular. And that's where he got his nickname Escalade, was a reference to the Cadillac SUV. His teammate Antoine Eighth Wonder Scott told the Herald Sun he's a big guy, but he can entertain and he can seriously play. Jackson appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated and was described as a streetball legend by the magazine Jet. On February 20th, 2011, he died in his sleep of hypertensive heart disease. His mother said, "My son turned 38 in January and he was dead on February 20th. He had a massive heart attack, even though he had just passed physical to play again with the Ball Up tour. But I have to come to terms. God gave me limited time. He must have needed him up there more than here," Marie says. "I still see Facebook posts dedicated to him. Those tapes are still floating around. His memory is still very much alive." Really a sad, heartbreaking story for what an interesting character. What his life lacked in length, it definitely made up for in impact, and particularly size. His immediate family and the broader world loved his certain style, of course, and his lovable nature. With that being said, guys, thank you all so much for listening. If you all did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more basketball videos coming each and every week. That being said, we'll catch you all on the next one.